Okay, so welcome back to my series of short video about manual J, also called load calculation. Today I want to talk a little bit about location of the duct. So duct outside a conditioned space in a vented attic or duct inside a conditioned space. So if you've watched my previous video, we're still working on the same house. So it's a 30-year-old house in the Dallas-Fort Worth area with the duct outside a conditioned space in a vented attic. So we're going to move the duct to inside a conditioned space. So a quick reminder about our house. So we still have our concrete slab on the floor. We've got R21 of insulation on the attic floor, 6-inch of insulation. And then the wall, we have 2x4 with R13 between the studs. And then for window, original house, we've been using aluminum windows. So we still have the same aluminum windows. So if we look at our load preview, this is our heat load. So net gain in the summer, heat loss in the winter. So now, my original house, the duct outside the conditioned space. So they're in the attic, which I would say 85% of all houses being built today in Texas still have the duct in the attic. So we're going to move the duct from inside the attic to inside the conditioned space. Okay, and now we're going to look at our load. I'll refresh. Okay, so this is a new load. So now that we move the duct inside the conditioned space, in the summer, we're gaining 47,506 BTU of heat. So 47,506 BTU is entering the house in the summer. And in the winter, we're losing 67,013 BTU of heat. So how does it compare to the original house? Well, I've got a side-by-side view here. So this is the original house, and this is with the duct inside the conditioned space. So in the original house, in the summer, 57,791 BTU of heat is entering the house. And then in the winter, 80,714 BTU of heat is leaving the house. So now that we move the duct inside the conditioned space, in the summer, only 47,506 BTU of heat is entering the house. That's a 10,000 BTU saving. It's a huge saving. And all we did is the identical house. All we did is we moved the duct from the vented attic to inside the conditioned space. And then in the winter, we're now only losing 67,013 BTU of heat. So that's a 13,000 BTU gain, which is, those are tremendous numbers. This is over a ton that we're saving now by moving the duct inside a conditioned space. Now, there's been many studies done about the duct outside the conditioned space. This is one that I'm going to put on my website. It's done by the National Renewable Energy Lab. It was done in 2010, and it goes into detail and explain why duct should never be outside the conditioned space. And it's still being done today under the 2012 code, which is insanity. But anyway, check that paper when you have time. I'll put it on my website. Now, so on the retrofit, moving the duct inside a conditioned space is actually sometimes not possible. But what you can do is you can make the attic a conditioned attic. So let me show you what we mean by making the attic a conditioned attic. This is the house right now. So the installation is on the attic floor. So our conditioned space is anything below the attic floor. So this is our conditioned space. And this is the location of our duct. So our duct is outside the conditioned space. Now if we move the installation from the attic floor to the rafter, now the attic becomes part of the conditioned space. And the duct now are also part of the conditioned space, and giving us the saving that we saw earlier, the 10,000 BTU saving in the summer and 13,000 BTU saving in the winter. Having the duct outside the conditioned space is insanity. And if you haven't done anything in your house yet, and you live in a southern climate, the first thing you should do is remove the duct away from the vented attic, or you gotta foam the attic and make the attic part of the conditioned space. This is your biggest saving, unless you have single pane window. But if you have double pane window, this is your greatest saving. So keep that in mind. And only the manual J can see that. If you don't have a manual J, you don't know. There are people that have a foamed attic and they don't even know the benefit. They don't understand the benefit because the load calculation was never done in a house. This is the real benefit of conditioning your attic space. This is your saving. So anyway, to order your manual J, don't forget, go on my website, go to the load calculation manual J page, and at the bottom of the page, you can order a manual J. I've got all the information here listed that I need to do an accurate manual J. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope I will hear from you soon.